Hello, Chaz Marler from Pair of Dice Paradise here, and just week before last, I was one of the thousands of attendees at BGGcon. There I was, working the exhibit hall among the many other publishers in the various booths demoing games. So many games. In fact, I picked up a few of the games at the convention. Games that caught my eye. Games that I couldn't resist sharing with you. In fact, sharing these games with you is what I originally had scheduled for this video, to review the games I obtained at BGGcon and why I found them worth adding to my collection. So I boxed up these games at the convention to have them shipped back to me here at home, and unfortunately the box hasn't arrived yet. So that's going to make this video a little bit more challenging. Fortunately, though, one of the games at BGGcon found its way into my carry-on luggage, and therefore made it home with me. The two-player game, Blood of an Englishman by Renegade Game Studios. I picked up this game at the convention based completely on the positive buzz that I'd heard about it, and I must say, after playing it, it lived up to my expectations. Now, for those of you not in the know, in the Blood of an Englishman, one player plays the part of the thieving gutter snipe Jack of Jack and the Beanstalk fame, and the other player takes on the role of the misunderstood giant who lives on top of the clouds in an oversized world like some sort of discombobulated amalgamation of Super Mario levels. The game consists of a variety of cards, including numbered beanstalk cards, several treasures, and a set of cards marked Fee, Fi, Fo, and Fum. Now, in the game, the cards will be arranged in several columns, and the players are going to race against each other to rearrange the columns of cards in order to obtain the cards that they need for their specific goals. The cat-burgling scoundrel Jack needs to remove cards from the columns to build 3 numerical beanstalks with his ill-gotten booty on top of them, while the gentle giant must arrange 4 cards to spell out his famous catchphrase. The more cards Jack removes to obtain his goal, the easier it becomes for the giant to achieve his. Now, I've really been enjoying this game, and it's definitely earned a permanent place in my collection. It plays quickly, and each side must employ completely different tactics from each other. Jack is playing to win as quickly as possible, and the giant's plans won't come to fruition until later in the game as his objective slowly becomes inevitable. Now, games with asymmetrical player win conditions are fascinating, but can be quite tricky to get fair and balanced. Well, I had questions about this, and fortunately, I had a chance to speak with Sarah Erickson from Renegade at BGGcon about this aspect of the game. Here's what she had to say about her experience playtesting the game and setting it up.
That a lot of people will play the game 6 or 7 times, flip the table, play 6 and 7 times again, and one side is always going to be winning, but every set of people I talk to, it's a different one side, and I think that's because, like for me, I am really good at playing the giant because of the type of play style that it is, and I am terrible at playing Jack. So if I play against somebody and beat them with the giant and then turn it around and give them the giant to play, well, now I'm playing Jack and I'm bad at it, so they're going to beat me. So every time I play that game, the giant wins, whether I'm playing it or not. That's what I've enjoyed about the game, because it gives me something. It's a challenge to get better at playing Jack, but also I know I can just sit down with the giant and always win. But that's for me, because I've heard the same thing from other people about Jack. So it's really interesting for me about this game. I love math and statistics, and I came from a science background, and we did an immense amount of testing on this game, a lot of playing through with different people and recording results and analyzing those statistics, and we came out with almost exactly 50-50 for Jack versus a giant winning when you take into account all of the playthroughs.
Oh.
So we were very concerned about balance in this game, and I feel like we achieved that.
That must have been a real challenge. Anytime you have asymmetry in a game, you got that challenge of trying to get them 50-50 in power of levels.
Yeah, and I think sometimes, like, I love Raptor. I do not feel like it's a balanced game, and I still really enjoy it because I love playing as the dinosaurs, I love playing as the scientists, and it's fine for me that it's not exactly a balanced asymmetrical game because you can flip it and play again. But for Blood of an Englishman, we felt that it was important that both sides had a very equal chance.
That makes sense.
So I love it. It's great.
Well, so there you go. Just a little tiny sneak peek at the games that I picked up at BGGcon and why. Join me for part 2, in which I'll discuss the rest of my BGGcon shipment as soon as it actually arrives. And in the meantime, for more board game news, reviews, and commentary, subscribe to the Dice Tower and Pair of Dice Paradise YouTube channels. And join us on Facebook and Twitter to continue the conversations as well. Until the status of my tracking number updates, I've been Chaz Marler, and take care.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
One player takes on the part of the thieving gutter snipe Jack from Jack and the Beanstalk What? Jack's a thief. He's a burglar. He goes, all Jack does is he gets beans accidentally, which lead him to treasures which he takes for himself. I don't care if traditionally the giant stole them. Jack still takes them without asking. Well, I stopped referring to it as Jerk and the Beanstalk, so I mean, there's that. Oh, really? Okay. Well, I'm not giving you any of my magic beans. Lima. A half dozen. Lima, yeah. Yeah.